my 71 Demon that I'm working on. I'm kind of working on it everywhere. Because first thing I will show you is the engine. I am trying to wire the engine and engine bay this time. So I've been going off of photos online and just gluing in wires where I see most common. So I got the distributor on. There's a wire coming out of here that will go, it's like the radiator, or sorry, the alternator that's right here. I made it longer than it was supposed to be because I'm going to cut it and use it for something else. There's supposed to be another wire coming out of here and going to the back, so I'll just do that. I was just going to use this radiator hose that came with the pack. But other than that, I got the engine all painted up and halfway glued together, well, mostly glued together. I just got to put the air cleaner on and the decal on that. The other side. This is coming together nicely so far. Here I have the battery, and I wired the battery, so that'll be wired up. Here's the distributor that's supposed to be on the car. Obviously, I'm not using that. Here's the hose. Obviously, I won't be using that. These are for the wheels when they go on. It's supposed to be just like I guess one of the braces or something. I'm not sure exactly. But I'm gonna do the wheels last because there's fronts and backs. I'm just gonna have the 4 stock wheels and be done with it. So far everything's painted up. These are for the drag version. This is for the drag version. If I was doing, I would have painted those yellow, but I'm not. These are for the wheels, the pins for the fronts. Let's see here. This I might repaint. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm looking at everything and it's like, well, I don't know, it could be different color, it could be better. I will probably repaint this and make it a different shade. I'll leave this aluminum because that looks nice aluminum, but I'll probably paint this something else. Probably gunmetal or gloss black, something. Maybe gray. Just so it looks different. Let's see. I did put together the roll cage because I wanted the roll cage. I mocked it up in the interior and I just put dabs of glue on the top where the bar and the this cross section comes together. And I just did it that way. So this is all painted up in aluminum, same aluminum, or silver. Here is the other half of the exhaust pipes. Those are silver. Those will go on eventually. Here is my hood. I'm still working on and need to do a couple more things to it and clear it. But so far it's looking good. I know a lot of people are using this decal on their hood, but I seen this and I figured this one would work better. So that's my hood. Here is my grill so far. Got silvered up with some of the black in the background. So all I gotta do is paint these orange and put in the headlights, and that'll be done. There are the front seats, they're just gloss black. Here is the dash, and this is, I got the decals in there. They got different decals. I could do individuals, which is what I did, which is what those are. Or they have it as a solid one right here, where it's all in one. But I just did the individuals. see here. Here's my air cleaner. Like I said, the only thing I do is put the decal on it and put it on the engine, and it's done. Let's see here. Here is the spoiler. All I did was put these in the holes, and I lined them up, and it took me a minute, but I put these in the holes in the car as I drilled them out, and I just set the spoiler on top of the braces and glued the spoiler to the braces, holding it in place, so that way I know it's lined up. Here is my firewall. Not quite done yet. I still got some more things to do to it. Put a couple wires coming out of here. I made them extra long because I don't know how long I'm gonna make them. Plus I could use the extras for something else. And then on a few cars I've seen, they have a bunch of wires put on the firewall, and they're kind of braced up here. And they're kind of going to the reservoir tank and the windshield wash and other stuff and down. So I figured I would do that. This is just a bunch of copper wire. I cut in a bunch of pieces, I put tape around it, and I put Tamiya rubber paint, the color on it. I painted it. I'll paint it again. But that's what I did. It's just a bunch of little copper strings. I cut them in a bunch of pieces. There's like 5 or 6 here. And that will be on the firewall somewhere about right here. It'll be going over top of this master cylinder and going underneath that. So it'll be in there. It'll be a bunch of wires. Like I said, I'm going off of photos I see on the internet. Now, the camera back up. Here is my car. It is taped off right now because I forgot I had to paint that middle part right there. I needed to paint that to match the hood. I forgot, so I just did that. It's currently drying. Put the recoats on it. I'll wait a couple more minutes before I take the tape off. But other than that, I got the decals on the sides. I get decals on the hood. I gotta do the side lights. I'll do those, and then I will clear the body again once everything is done. But I already drilled the holes for the spoiler, so that's what these are. I got the decals back here. And yeah, so far it's looking good, turning out good. Just need to clear it a few more times and polish it up, but I need to do the silver around the windows. I got the ways to go. Let's see, this is just the bottom of the front bumper. It's just gold. All I do is cut it off and glue it on when it comes time. And that is really it. I might, oh yeah, and this, I painted the inside of this gold because I was looking at the photos and I noticed all the inside fenders in the engine bay are the same color as the car, and I left mine black, so I hurried up and painted mine gold. And I left the undertone black. So I hurried up and fixed that and painted that gold to match the car. But other than that, oh, you know what? Okay, here we go. I knew I was forgetting something. The interior. Forgot the interior. As you can see, there's cat hair everywhere because he likes to help. But I painted the seats and the center console gloss black. After I painted this whole thing flat black, I just taped it off and painted these gloss. So that'll be that. You can see the holes for the and there we go. That'll be just like that. And actually, you know what? I am doing this drag. I will be doing this the drag version, so I need to paint those braces yellow. So that'll be in there like that. And I'll have the seats in there and everything else. So I will be doing this drag version, and I will be painting these yellow. So, and the last thing is, I'm always forgetting something. I have stuff everywhere. Everything's kind of a mess. So my steering wheel, which I just need to fix up with some flat black. Just cut off the sprue, glue it together, and do a little more fixing and detailing, and that'll be fine. But yeah, everything's kind of a mess right now. So I will be doing the drag version. Got some nice Firestone drag slicks that came with this. And these will be the front wheels. So this will be nice. I was really debating on what to do, but I guess I can do the drag version. Probably do the drag version, just use the 4 common tires actually. I don't know, I change my mind every few minutes, so once I get an idea, unless I'm 100% sure, it changes, so hopefully it doesn't change again. But I'm gonna get back to it, and I will see you when there's more progress. Okay, the next update here. See, I got the engine wired up and on there. The interior's all put together. The interior's just sitting on there. I'm trying to mock things up right now, so that's all loose. I guess I will start with the interior. It's just nothing really changed except for me putting in the firewall and all these wires. I drilled a couple of holes for the hoses that'll come out. I got some more wires that I need to hook up to this from the engine and battery and everything else. So there's that. And for this, I did go with the drag version. I have the drag slicks on. I painted this natural, or let's see. This is actually gunmetal. I did it with a brush, and I wanted to be kind of dirty, so that's why there's brush strokes. This is natural steel. I did the same thing. I wanted to look kind of like rough and dirty, like it's not right, so I did it on purpose. This is silver, and this is bare metal foil wrapped around the hoses, and I painted the insides black. So that's all set up. That green wire that I said went to the radiator or alternator, I was completely wrong. That's actually the gas line, so I gotta wrap that down under and make it extend all the way down. I'm gonna have brake lines coming down. I got all kinds of wires and stuff cut out, so I have these will be my brake lines coming down the body, on the sides, coming back here. Here's my gas line. It'll just be going right here. I'll just have it tucked in underneath and touching that, and then I'll have it connect under here. I'll have it slide like so. I can get it in there. I'm not doing it now, but it'll go inside, and I'll have it like hidden, so it'll look like one line instead of I cut it. But these wheels are looking nice on here. I got the decal on there. It's drying. It's wet. but I got all these wires on there. I drilled more holes for the hoses to come out and go here, but all these wires are set. I cut them to length so it'll be touching the firewall and fitting on there. For these hoses, this hose and the ones I'll be putting there, I have my little trick where I cut the little wires and I super glue. So this hose is an extra hose from those 1/16 kits they use, and I glue a little piece of copper wire in there, and then those go into the hole that I drilled out. Where'd my firewall go? So this will go into there, and it'll look like it's part of the wall, and it'll be in there. And it's actually a pin and hole, so it holds better. And actually I have one here that I need to put together. I can try and do this on camera. I need to get my fingers in here. Give me 1 second. So here's the hose and the super glue. I need to use like a new super glue, so it's kind of leaking. Wipe that off on some paper so I don't glue my fingers together. Now, I just take this little piece, shove it in there, leave it sticking out, and there you go. And I do the other side. A little dab, tiny drop. And just shove it in there. And then there you go. That's ready to go in the holes. You don't have to worry about coming it off or anything. And these are ready to go for when I want to put them on. Okay, and here's the bumper. Got the headlights on. These painted orange, bumpers on. Grill's all done. Try to dry brush in the middle part silver so they stand out more. That's as good as it's gonna get. This will be down here like so, kind of. Yeah, kind of like that. I have little wires just everywhere because I don't know if I'm gonna need them or if I can use them somewhere else. The only thing still on the tree is the side mirrors, back bumper, and stock wheels. Everything else is cut off and put together. And the main important part of the kit is the body itself. I tried painting the lines going on the body. It did not work out, so that is my fault. I cut them off and threw them away in accident. It was an oops. But I think that this looks pretty nice, looks good. It's just too bad it doesn't go all the way. Other than that, this is looking pretty nice. With the gold and black stripes, gold decals. I do like how the hood turned out. How the back turned out, decals. I got the spoiler on it, made it black. So this car is actually turning out nicer than I had hoped. Got a little ahead of myself and put the windows on before chroming the windows. So good thing I have pens. It's just now I can't touch it for 3 days. So, but that's all done. This is all because it's gonna get for now. I'll try and gloss this and polish this again, make it even more shiny. I just have this sitting up on the shelf and out of harm's way so I don't do any more damage than I have already done. And that is it for now. I'm gonna get back to trying to wire everything and gluing everything down, hopefully without stabbing myself. And next time when I come back and you'll see this, it'll be done. Okay, and my 1971 Dodge Demon is finally done with the gold and black hood and black decals, black spoiler. I did the drag version, and this came out pretty good for me. I got everything wired up, and on the engine and underneath. The only extra parts are the 2 stock wheels for the rear. Everything else is used. Got the roll cage in there in the back. Black on black interior. This is looking pretty nice for me. I like how this turned out. It's just too bad about the decals, but whatever. I like how it looks. I suppose later down the line, if anyone has any extras, I'll get them and just put them on there. But for now, I kind of like how this looks. It just, I don't know, it works. This was a pretty good kit. Everything went smoothly. I mean, after you show this brand new kit. I've seen other people build this up. Is the with all the decals for the drag version, it's just one solid color, or they just use the 2 squares on the hood. I haven't seen this style of hood on there before, so I wanted to do it. I did it. I like it. I like how it turned out. The engine turned out pretty good. Just gotta get that decal to set a little more, put some more solvent on it. It's all wired up. I got the wires in there and the hoses. So it's going pretty good. I'm still learning where all the wires go and the accuracy and stuff, so I mean nothing's 100% as to where it's supposed to go, but you know, for the look. And then on the bottom, I got 2 brake lines, and then I have, it's a little hard to see, but this green wire is the gas line going all the way down. I should have sanded the back tires, but I like the shiny look, so you don't really see it as much anyway, so I like how it looks. But yeah, this is my Dodge Demon. I hope you enjoyed. If you did watch this, thank you. I appreciate it. I also appreciate the likes, follows, and comments. And I will be on to the next project. Thanks.